And now, Giants Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live here for the postgame Game 2, Giants Rockies. Giants win. And matter of fact, they shut them out. Something they should have done yesterday. But hey, they recovered nicely. Robbie Ray, Glenn, holy crap. His last few starts, dude. He's settling pretty nice. But we'll say this, right? Both Verlander and Robbie Ray, they are settling in, and I like it right now. I don't have any nervousness when Verlander or Ray take the mound now. So what'd you think?
Didn't you think that was a gem, man? They couldn't get on top of anything.
Nothing, man.
Sporadic hit here and there.
7 innings, 8 strikeouts, only 2 hits, dude. Man,
Yeah.
that's a big league start right there. Love it.
And that starting pitcher for Colorado, man, didn't he seem like a soft tosser, man? What was his pitches at? Like 82? He just
I don't know.
his fastball didn't clock at all. The Giants offense really, I mean, it got the job done.
It did.
It's still not exciting. They won this thanks to Robbie Ray. Holy cow. He was lights out from start to finish.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely. It was nice to see Chapman get a home run. That was a big boy home run. Wade got a double. Flores got a nice double. So there was a few hits. There's a few guys. Who was it that crushed one? Chapman, as a matter of fact, almost had 2. But hey, it's not easy, especially when it's cold there in San Francisco. Everyone was saying it was a cold night. But
I thought somebody would try to get the ball, over to right field. The lefties would try to go opposite field. That wind was blowing out 20 miles an hour out there, Eric.
yeah, it was blowing, and everyone was bundled up. It was cold, from what everyone was saying. But again, it was, hey, Giants got to win. That's what's the most important part. You cannot sit here and lose against the Rockies. You're going to have to win the next 2. You have to.
Yep. Dominance tonight, but tomorrow. Ooh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tomorrow.
Let's not do that yet. Let's talk about that in a little bit. Hey, let's get into the box score, shall we? Let's do this.
And
We
now,
shall.
Today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
There it is. Giants win. They shut them out. Giants win 4-0, improved to 20-13. Colorado falls to 6-26, the worst team in the major leagues.
The team we lost to last night.
Colorado, no runs on only 3 hits. Cisco, 4 runs on 7 hits. There you go. Let's look at the box score. Yaz led it off with a hit. Adames was 0-4, but you know what? His at-bats were decent. No strikeouts. Matter of fact, the team only tallied up 5, so that was nice to see.
You talked about a guy who hit the ball hard. Adames hit the ball astride.
Yeah.
Astride from the outfield wall. He almost went deep.
Yes, I'm telling you, his at-bats look so much better. Look, are you going to always get a hit? No, but the thing I'm liking, he's not striking out at a significant clip. He's looking much better at the plate, and I hope. Lee, imagine that. He got a hit. Good for
1
Lee.
for 4. He looked off tonight to me at the plate, Eric. He looked off.
That strikeout was a little bit. He was trying to protect, and it was bad.
He just
but still,
looked off. Maybe he doesn't like those. Maybe he doesn't like getting out of rhythm. Remember, he had a couple of days off, Eric. Maybe he's out of rhythm now. Maybe just leave him in there.
And how about maybe he's not liking the cold? It was cold out there. That could play a factor.
He's been playing in dome stadiums too. Remember?
Yeah. Chapman had a hit. It was a big fly. It was a big one. Ramos had a nice hit. Again, Ramos is having better at bats. Also had a walk. The Giants only drew 2 walks, and he was one of them. Wade got a nice double. Huff had some great at bats. He had that sacrifice fly, hit a deep ball to right field. He got the job done. There's a guy at third base, and he crushed it. Right? Enough to where, the outfielder was not going to be able to get that ball in time, and he was able to get that RBI. That was awesome. Huff, right now, is looking better than Bailey as far as the bat is concerned.
Big boy, too. Stands in at the plate. He looks like he's just going to hit the mouth. But, he got the job done tonight, Eric. Quality at bat. Quality.
Yep, absolutely. And then Koss, he didn't have any hits. He drew a walk, but he had one that he hit pretty deep, right to the warning track. So he wasn't just a big zero. So, today I thought the Giants looked better than they did in the previous 3 games, if you want to even say that. But the story of the game, well, first off, 2 for 5 from runners to scoring position. That's fine. I'm good with that. No worries. But the story of the game right here, look at that. 4-0 for Robbie Ray. 4-0. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, only 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Guys taking care of business today. He was carrying the team with that left-handed arm of his.
Somebody else taking care of business is Birdsong. There went 2, Eric. 2, and only gave up just the 1 knock.
1 hit.
And he did it. He did it. He let them hit the ball. You see, he only had 1 K. He got the job done. He has. Remember, I was saying that Rogers was he was a gem in that pen.
Yeah,
a gem in the pen. But now,
Birdsong, dude.
Birdsong.
I'm telling you,
Birdsong.
Yes, and you know what I noticed today? He didn't throw a lot of off-speed stuff. An occasional slider, I think he had in it. It's either a slider or cutter, but it was mostly fastballs. And maybe because it was the weather, I don't know. But again, he got the job done. Went out there for 2 innings, got the job done, and the Giants go home with a victory. Man, 4-0 for the Giants. There you go. Damn, dude, it's nice to see them get a win. Look, I understand it's the Rockies. But you still got to go out there and you got to play 9 innings and you got to score more runs than them to get that win. So just because they're the absolute worst team in the major leagues doesn't mean they have a potential to come back. And look, they're a major league team. And you got to be able to go out there and take care of business. And they were able to. So, again, it was fantastic to see today the Giants turn it around. They didn't let that loss yesterday kind of hang around their neck. And they just went out there and look, I guess if you want to say Robbie Ray set the tone for the club today, and they fed off of that.
I'll keep with I've got to say something negative. I thought the Giants should have been all over that pitcher, Eric. In my opinion, they didn't do enough damage. They do. That's been the story all year, Eric. They do enough to get the win.
Yeah, I think all the runs came against the starter. I think they got the 4 against the starter, didn't they? Pretty sure. But could they have gotten more? Sure, I think they could have. Hold on, let me see.
I thought so.
Yeah, he's the one that gave them 4. And their bullpen came in and shut down the Giants. The Giants had no hits in the last 3 innings.
Plus, it was a cold night, windy.
Yeah, and as the night was going on, it was getting,
there.
Yeah, as the night was going on, it was getting a lot more cold. Orange Man, hello, everybody. Giants are back. He's coming in. They're back. And look what else he says. Let's start Huff tomorrow. Look at this. Ooh, boy. Maybe. Well, that's something that maybe the Giants may have to look at. I doubt that's going to happen. I really do. Because, it's because his glove far and away outweighs what his bat's doing. So
Colorado again tonight, Air. Holy smoke. Did you that team runs themselves out of so many innings I've watched all year. They did it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the delayed steal? Holy cow.
Oh, I missed that one. I missed
early in the game. There was a delayed steal. So the ball comes in, catcher catches, the guy takes two steps, takes off. Huff's kind of like, What? Boom. Had him by 3 steps out there. Even the Colorado, I had the Colorado channel on for a little while, and they're like, maybe you should take a three-step longer lead on that play, man. They were getting frustrated. You can that, dude. The frustration for the radio, the TV, the players, man. When you win 6 games in your first month and a half, come on, you got to be frustrated.
Yes.
You imagine you lose opening day, and you go, season's over.
Yeah.
You follow the first, and you never get back. How many games are they out, by the way?
A lot. They're 6-26, man.
Yeah, I wonder how many games that puts them out.
That's
about
a
18,
lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Exactly. Okay, here we go. Dallas makes a good point. Why did you burn Birdsong when you got Hicks going tomorrow? If he gets into trouble, wouldn't it be nice to have a starter to sub right in? And I think that's where they got Bivens. Dallas, I think Bivens is going to be the guy for Hicks tomorrow. And who knows? Hey, Dallas, maybe they're just like, you know what? We got to get more work for Birdsong. Maybe we even see Birdsong again tomorrow. I don't know. But I think maybe they're going to want him to get some more work because maybe there's going to be a move. Maybe there's going to be a move here in the near future. I don't think it's going to happen now, but
they also throw the pitchers off days too. So there was no way you were going to see Rogers today. He pitched yesterday. Now tomorrow, you can see Rogers, Rodriguez. They do.
They want to make sure they stay fresh, right?
Yeah. And that is kind of a change too, Eric. You know, over the last couple of years, you would go a 1 week calendar week span, and you would see Rogers with 5 appearances.
Right. 26 pitches is what he threw today, talking about Birdsong. So he still has plenty of, he could go out there and probably throw a couple of more innings tomorrow, to be honest with you guys. If they needed someone in a pinch, with only throwing 26, he could go out there easy. Yeah. Right, Johnny? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. If he was in the 30s, then I'd be like, maybe we won't see him. But with only 26, there's a chance that we could see him again tomorrow.
Robert Hicks knows he has to throw a quality start every time out.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Maybe we could talk about that a little bit now, because as Dallas is talking about, you got Hicks with a 6 ERA. He's going to have to come out there, man. He's going to have to dominate, you know. And again, if you can't have that attitude that he's facing the Colorado Rockies, if you know what I mean. He's got to come out there and feel like he's facing the Los Angeles Dodgers, right? You got to have that mindset that you just got to go out there and you got to get those outs. There's no way. Mm-hmm. If he stumbles here, well, then we got some issues, because then we got 2 spots in the rotation that are a little bit wonky. And
tonight's game also got us back into that. Got us back into the series, Eric. You were down 1-0 in a best-of-4 here. You're going to play 4 games.
You got to win 3 in a row. You have to. And I'll tell you what, Glenn, you know who we're facing after this, right? And it's not going to be easy. The Chicago Cubs. Yeah. That is not going to be easy. So get these 3 wins out of the way, fly out of San Francisco with some momentum, get into Chicago, because Chicago is not an easy place to play. If the wind is blowing out, watch out, man. The ball's going to fly. If it's blowing in, well, then it's going to be advantage to the pitchers.
I don't want to step ahead. Let's get through this weekend. You know, I think it's going to have a great series in Chicago. You know, I think is equal to the occasion. He did it at Yankee Stadium.
You think Jung-Hoo Lee? Maybe. It depends which way the wind's blowing. Yeah, Senior and the Sacramento A's are coming in right after. Yeah, that's sad. Look, Sacramento is playing they won again today.
What's the difference between Sacramento A's lineup and ours? They can hit.
They can hit.
They
can't pitch very much. They can freaking, well, their pitching's okay. We'll just say their pitching's okay. But they can hit the damn ball, man. They can hit hey, there's Orange Man. Thank you, sir. Let me get you right here. You are the first one.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live Super Chat.
Compliments of Orange Man. Way to go. Thank you.
Thanks, Caesar. Appreciate it. It says start Huff and Hicks, no big inning. I know what he's talking about. Don't give up that crooked number, because that could sink you. I'm tired of the Giants coming from behind. Let's just go ahead and let's get the lead and hold on to the lead. Let's not play this catch-up bullshit, because it seems like the Giants lately have had some issues. Now, they usually have fighting them into the end, but still, It's nice to have that damn lead going into the later innings. Thanks, Caesar. Much appreciated, man. Right on. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting road trip. It's not going to be easy. This is going to be a tough one. This might even be tougher than the Yankees and Philadelphia.
Who do we got? We got the Cubs and the A's.
Cubs and A's. It's going to be tough.
It's kind of a weird travel schedule too. You're going from you're going to the Midwest, and then you're going back kind of.
You're coming back up. It's an away game, but you're just down the road, man, which is not so bad. Not so bad.
Yeah, I still think this team's got to do something with the lineup, Eric.
They may
not deep enough.
We'll see.
It's not deep.
There's going to have to be some adjustments. When are those adjustments going to come? I don't know. I don't know.
There's no depth. No depth on the right side of the field whatsoever, Eric. There with
no,
you got Fitzgerald out now. You got Koss. If Koss goes down, it's just
you got Fitzgerald and you got Schmidt. You got Fitzgerald and Schmidt that are down right now, right? And that's not ideal for that right hand side because now it's Koss and Wisely, and then at first base it's VR and Wade. Not exactly.
Think about it, Eric. And I've said this before.
Yeah,
if you're a fan of another club. So you're Tommy D on the East Coast. You're looking, we got the Giants coming in. You're going, oh, yeah, they've got VR. They got Koss. Bailey's batting 100. You're going, they're not very deep. They're nothing. Look, what do they got? They're dude, very, very shale-like lineup.
Yeah. Hey, well, at least today, there's only one guy batting in the hundreds.
What's he batting now? 121, 131? He should be
131. 131, yeah. Yeah. No one is batting under 200 for the Cubs. Yeah, I know. Cubs are good, man. The Cubs are freaking damn good.
Double down. I said last night, Eric brought up the stats. The Colorado Rockies have a better hitting team than we do.
Yeah, they do. Isn't that weird, dude? Isn't that weird? Giants are 21 and 13. Was it? No, 20 and 13. And the Rockies are 6 and 26, but they got a better team average. It's just the Giants are getting those clutch hits. That's where it's mattering.
Yeah, well, yeah. The Rockies don't have a Wilmer Flores, Eric.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Mike says we still find a way to win. We do indeed. We do indeed. But we're still a 500 team.
We'll see. We'll see.
I noticed the chat kind of toned down a little bit compared to last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens. Look, dude.
I thought we were getting a little thin ice there last night. Look,
a win solves everything. This is what I was talking about with baseball. If you hang on every win and loss, you're going to be in for an emotional roller coaster of a season. You just are. Look, even Mike O, he's settling down, I see.
So, Michael, Eric, here's a question. Michael says, what matters is the wins you get.
Yeah.
Okay. Then why do you put such little faith in a pitcher who gets wins as opposed to the quality start?
Because I don't think a win should be associated to one person. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about how they're using the stat. If it's a team stat, okay, yeah, because it's a team effort. Because you got to score more runs than the other team. You could go out there and pitch freaking a 1-run game, have 10 strikeouts, and you could still get the loss. Is that indicative? Does that loss, getting that L on your freaking name, is that going to? You see what I'm saying? It's not indicative of how you performed, but you still got the L, and you're a loser. Well, no, you're not. You just happen to pitch a great game and your team couldn't pick you up. Now, quality start. I mean, it's kind of weird. 6 innings, 3 runs. I don't know if that should be a definition of a quality start, but it makes more sense. Okay. A quality start means you're getting deep into the game and you're not allowing very many runs. I get that. That makes sense to me. The wins and losses, not so much.
Yeah, at least Mike is, I think Mike is coming around, Eric. He realizes that this is not an offensive juggernaut. This is
it's not
a weak lineup.
And if you think about it,
lineup.
Buster Posey said so. He said, we're not going to be out there clobbering the ball. We're going to be scratching across runs. That's what he said. Pitching and defense, that's going to be the key. Problem is, the pitching at times has been a little bit leaky, but it's starting to come around. It's okay. We'll just say at this particular time, the pitching is decent, right? Decent to good. We'll say decent to good. Bullpen has been good to great. Defense has been good to great. Occasionally you've had some clunkers, but the hitting has been below average.
Mike says pitching and defense.
Yeah. The clutch hitting has been there occasionally, but yeah, I guess that's where you can kind of judge the club at this particular time of where they're at.
Mike, you can't win every game 1-0. All right, you can't win. I'm on board with Eric. He's always a pitching and defense kind of guy. You cannot throw lineups out there against Major League Baseball clubs. We saw it last night, Eric. Colorado is still a Major League Ball club. They can beat you. They beat us last night. Yep. You can't win games 1-0. And I'll tell you, Mike, in the month of April, we had 5 walk-off wins. What does that mean? It was a last-minute win, Eric. That was like down to the nitty-gritty, and we got to win. We got to win, but we didn't dominate.
Yeah. You want to see
dominance. We have to dominate. Even though we won opening day against Seattle. What did it go? 11 innings?
Yeah.
And what was the score? 13-12 or 12-11?
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, it was nuts.
So this, I still say this team is, I'd still say this team isn't as good as the record indicates.
And that's fair. That's a fair assumption. Honestly, it really is. And see, Mike, I'm not hanging my hat on Encarnacion. Look,
Mike, why is everybody so excited about a Mexican League player, Eric, that nobody else in Major League Baseball wanted, by the way?
Let me talk about this.
Florida Marlins let him go.
Look, I was excited about him, in spring training because he was doing a lot of damage. But look, you got to temper your expectations. Yes, he could absolutely kill it in spring training. Got it. But once the season starts, it's a whole different situation, man. Come on. We don't know what he's going to be able to do at the major league level. Did you see his numbers last year? It's not that great, guys. Sure, he made a lot of loud contact, but the numbers speak for itself. So you got to be careful. I would not. You're going to set yourself up for failure if you're going to sit there and think that Encarnacion's going to show up and be some type of revelation. But he's not. Oh, look at the play the video. Excitement.
It was the same last year, though, Eric. Do you remember when Lamont Wade Jr. went down?
Yeah.
The entire time he was down. Just wait till Lamont gets back.
I know.
What are you talking about?
And I see the reason why they said that last year is because when he went down, he had close to a 500 on base and he had like a 260 average. He was doing well. It was kind of helping the lineup get some momentum, but because they just weren't. The Giants weren't doing nothing last year, and it did hurt. But again, I think he came back too early last year, and he suffered. And to be honest with you, he's still suffering. So.
The Soda report also makes a good point, Eric. Makes a really good point there in the chat. Everybody's getting all wild and bent at a shape.
Yeah, I know.
We won. We won. We beat
I
the
know.
freaking Rockies, Eric.
Look, and look, yes, I agree. I'm not going to sit there and they're a major league team, but they're not very good. So yes, I totally understand that. Where you don't want to when you're beating the Rockies in the current status that they're in, it's like, you still got to go out there and get the win. That's what I said. But yeah, it's the Rockies. Exactly.
Uh-oh. What happened to Flores?
What happened to him?
I don't know. I didn't.
He had a double today.
He played the whole game today. He's still playing well. He leads the club in home runs. I think he's second in Major League Baseball in RBIs. He's healthy. I don't get it, Eric.
I know
Droopy.
Yesterday he sucked. The 2 games in San Diego he sucked, but today he was good. Today was good. So yeah, we could
that's the way our fan base is, Eric. If you don't go 3 for 4 and win every game, you suck.
Yeah, but hey, that's the thing. Hey, look, everybody's guilty of it. Everybody's guilty of it. Joshua, we beat the Browns equivalent of baseball. There you go. If you want to put it in football terms, The Giants had beat the Browns. Yeah.
And Mike, he had great numbers last year. 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. 248's kind of weak for him. He had a better batting average in AAA and in Mexico. But yet still, Eric, still, he is the epitome of Yastrzemski. Mike Yastrzemski, nobody in Major League Baseball wanted him. He was a AAA Baltimore Oriole guy, not even a prospect. He was mired in their farm club and in their system. And Eric, we made him a starter. That's what the Giants do. They look for again, Encarnacion, a diamond in the rough. Oh, he's going to be great, Eric. The Florida Marlins released the guy.
Yeah,
he went to play where? Nobody wanted him. Where did he go? Mexico.
Yes, correct.
They don't even have a major league team there, Eric. I hate to remind people. He went to play in Mexico, and Farhan scooped him away from Mexico. He is not going to lead us to a World Series, guys. Calm the hell down. Good Lord.
Oh, man. Michael is getting you going today.
Wilmer had a double tonight, but God, it wasn't good enough, Eric. We won, and Wilmer had a double, but it wasn't good enough. Good Lord.
Oh, my gosh. Correct. Or Kyle, I should say. 100%. We just don't know. We just don't know Encarnacion. 35 at-bats. It's not enough. It just isn't. We'll see. Just wait until Daniel Johnson gets promoted. Another diamond in the rough from Mexico, says San Jose Bell. What's up, man? Haven't seen you here before. Welcome.
Yeah. Trevor Bauer's in Mexico. Well, there you go.
No, I think he's actually in Japan now, right? I think
he was in Mexico.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
He pitched in Japan just a couple of days ago. I saw the video.
Yeah, who cares? He's done.
He shamelessly self-promotes, though, doesn't he?
Not him.
Holy smoke. That guy's
Trevor Bauer.
He's got his own he was watching so much Giant Sports Talk Live. He said, I want my own channel. I gotta have my own channel.
Oh man. Hey, should we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard? Why not, huh?
You want to?
Yeah, why not?
Are we sticking around late tonight, dude? It's 12.
Hey, the game ended late. I know. We'll see. If we get some participation, sure. If not,
Jets lost.
Did they?
Lost. They're going to Game 7.
What? Uh-oh.
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I heard they lost.
I caught the last little bit of that game. Oh, dude, they fell, and they relied too heavily on the 3-ball. They got down like 4, 3, miss, and the other team just 2, 3. Wow. They got physical.
Wow.
Better team than Golden State, that's for sure. If Golden State wins the series, it's you know what I say, Eric. If Golden State can come back, I don't know when the next game is, probably Sunday. If they can win this series, Eric. And I ain't talking Celtics. All right, let's take a look at the out-of-town score.
Let's do that.
A Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, what do we got here on the scoreboard? Let's take a look. I think let me refresh just to make sure. Nationals lose to the Reds 6-1 in Cincinnati. Look at that. Reds are 18-15. Wow. Nice.
Padres over the Pirates 9-4.
I guess Tatis got hits. That's what they were saying.
Stole a home run. Tatis went down, but I'm not too worried about that. He looked okay.
Nice. All right. Hold on. Where am I at here?
Phillies did us a favor.
Yeah, look at that. Phillies beat the Diamondbacks 3-2. How about that? It's a low-scoring game. Diamondbacks had more hits, but the Phillies were able to prevail. They're 18-14 now.
Ryan O'Hearn, home run. Orioles blanked Kansas City 3-0 the final, Eric. And, I didn't catch any of that game. Wasn't interested in that one, to be honest with you.
I hear you. Yankees shut out the Tampa Bay Rays in the Bronx.
Boring
Only
game.
One hit.
Boring.
Holy moly. Only one hit. Goodness
Boring game by both. I watched the first maybe 6 innings of that game. Boring. Boring game. The Jays over the Guardians 5-3. It was a rough start for Chris Bassett in that one. Springer, he went deep with a solo shot. 5-3 the final. Jays, they win at the Rogers Center.
And the Red Sox beat the Twins in Boston 6-1. Look at that, 13 hits. Woo! Wow, the Red Sox really put a shellacking on the Twins.
In Miami today, J.J. Bleday, he spanked it. He whacked it. He shellacked it. He torpedoed it. Maybe, let me take a peek. No, he didn't torpedo it. Anyway, he hit a home run. A's went on to a 6-1 win. They are 12-6 on the road.
Wow. Would you say that he hit that ball pretty hard, right?
Yeah. Let's take a peek.
Well, Louis, grounder to short, and you can see it. Oh.
Speaking of hitting the ball hard, woo!
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Doink.
The look on his face tells it all. Tells it all, my friend. And hey, why not the slow-mo? Yikes!
Oh, he's lucky it was offline just
Look at that look on his face. That is the classic look. That is the classic look right there.
Unbelievable.
Right here. Right there.
Watch the guy running first base. Let her go. Watch the guy running first base. Look back, go, you poor mother.
Oh, no. That's not good. That is not good.
So the A's, they come up with another win, Eric. They're playing well on the road this season. They are a good ball club, the A's. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and they can hit.
Yeah. Yep. Dodgers barely beat the Braves 2-1. Look at that. Talk about a boring game. 4 hits.
I caught some of that one, too. That wasn't boring. What a well-pitched game, Eric.
Oh,
Yamamoto, one hitter.
Ooh, did he? Nice.
Yeah.
Clay Holmes actually had a decent game, too. Look at that. Only allowed, I don't know how many innings he went, but Dodgers only scored 2 runs.
Off who?
White Sox.
Who?
I don't know. Clay Holmes. I don't know how.
No, you got the wrong team. I watched a little Clay Holmes today. And
who am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking of, who was it?
It was not pretty.
What's his damn name? What's his damn name? I'm missing it. Hold on. What the hell? It's a different Holmes. Sorry. I knew it was a Holmes. It's a G Holmes. He went 6, only gave up 2 earned runs, 9 strikeouts. So not Clay, but G.
His cousin.
G. Greg. I think it's Greg Holmes, isn't it?
Yeah, his cousin
Grant.
from Nebraska.
My bad. Thank you.
Let's see. The White Sox, they got a rare win over the Astros 7-3 today. Even though they were out hit, Eric, they posted the victory. 9-23 ball club, though.
Wow, and the Mariners destroyed the Rangers. 13-1, 17 hits. Rangers only managed 3 hits. Goodness gracious. What's going on with the damn? Ooh, they were pretty good for a while. Now look at that. They're 1 game below 500.
I had 3 or 4 Mariners in my fantasy lineup today, Eric. Did some damage. Holy smoke. The Brewers, Brew Crew, they were blanked by the Cubs. You mentioned the Cubs are hot. We got to go play at Wrigley next week, Eric. They've got winning ways. They're 20-13, but I think they're a better ball club. To be honest, 10-0 final score. They beat Milwaukee.
Oh, and you want to tout your fantasy baseball team? Well, guess who I have on my team? I had Mr. Michael Bush, who saw me for the Cubs today. That was nice. Mets beat the Cardinals. Mets, man, 22-11. 9-3, 17 hits. Look at that. Pete Alonso cranks another 2. Is he going to be the MVP, man? He might be the damn MVP because right now, we'll just say the front runner early in the season, the guy is freaking killing it, dude.
Wouldn't that be something? And nobody would sign him.
I know, dude. Oh my gosh. You know what he's doing, right? He's playing for that contract. That's 100% what he's doing.
Tigers over the Angels, 9-1, Eric. I believe, could be wrong. You can check the box score if you want to. It's not really important. I believe the Tigers had an 8-run 9th inning.
Yikes.
Riley Green, a couple of home runs in the 9th. So they batted around. He came back up, hit on the. He says, I did it once. I'm going to do it again. I had so much fun. I'm doing it again. 14-4 of the hits.
And then we already know the Giants and Rockies, and there you go. Out of town scoreboard.
got
Done. Wow.
Yeah, can you imagine? They were with the Tigers all the way through, and I guess, you know what, Eric? Luck was not on their side.
Negative.
Negatory.
All right, what do we see what we got
Robert
here?
In honor of the Giants winning today, there he is celebrating.
Who? Hey, there's the Orange Man. What's up, Caesar? Bring that back.
What else is going on?
They're pretty much it, man. I think we covered all the bases, man. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, talking about rain. Bush gets a wild hair every now and then, says Joey.
Yeah, Isabel, I watched. I went through batteries tonight like crazy. My flipper, I was going game to game in the MLB package. I watched the majority of games. The Dodgers game was in a rainout, so I got to skip that for a while. I went back over, and they were interviewing Mookie Betts after the win. I missed the close of that one, but Isabel, your team's doing pretty good.
Irish, but Glenn is beginning to make me hate the 4-leaf clover.
Why?
He's not liking it.
Why? It's a 3-leaf clover.
There you go. Even better.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
That's it. I'm coming in with a 4-leafer tomorrow just for spite. Yeah. Because there's nothing like it.
Oh, yeah, Robbie, their college team, what is it, community college team, the West Valley Vikings got their first win today. Advanced to the next round. There you go, Robbie. Right on, man. That's cool. Instant One says, evening, Giant Sports Talk Live. Ray was dealing tonight. Yes. More work to be done, though. Yes. Got to win the next two. Yes. Yes, on
it will be interesting tomorrow when we turn on the two. What time is game time tomorrow? Is it
1:15, 1:15 or 1:05?
So there we go. They'll be playing tomorrow day baseball at Oracle Park. And it'd be interesting to see, because I haven't got a clue what kind of pitching performance to expect from Hicks. Man, you never know. You don't know. If he was to go out and throw a 2-hitter, Eric, and he would be on here praising him, if he goes out and gives up 6 in the first 2 innings, that wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah. I don't know what to expect. I don't know. We'll find out.
And the reason I think he's so inconsistent in this role is because he is not a starting pitcher, Eric.
Fair. It's fair, man. That is what you said is a fair assessment on what's going on, because we just don't know.
Well, we got to get some pitching, and we got to get defense.
He said we don't know with Ray and Verlander. Well, now we know, because they've each had 3 starts where they were pretty damn good. So you kind of know now, right?
Yeah,
so
nicely.
Now Roop is a question mark. We'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, Skaters was around for that Back to the Future 2, Eric. He got the almanac too. He knows he's going to throw 6 tomorrow. He knows. He looked it up in the almanac. He went 6. He went 6 on May 3rd, 2025.
And I think, instant, this kind of sums it up for Giants fans. Weary about Hicks. That's
weary.
That's pretty good. No, it's not, Johnny. No Leaf Clover. Is not the album. Is not the symphony album. No. No Leaf Clover was it wasn't even an album. It was one of their songs. It was one of their songs, right?
Yeah, it was on an EP.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the No Leaf Clover was on. I can't remember what was the name of the album. Was it? Is it Reloaded 2? It might be Reloaded 2. I can't remember. Hold on. You Googling it?
I'm looking it up for you here.
Yeah, it's not the symphony one. The symphony one was totally. It wasn't even an album. I think they might have turned it into one, but it was more of a video thing. That was pretty cool with the San Francisco Symphony. That was freaking awesome.
All I'm finding is No Leaf Clover. What a masterpiece. Let's see. No Leaf Clover is the 8th song on the live album S&M by Metallica.
It was S&M. Okay, there you go. So it was. So then it was a symphony. Then was it
recorded in 1999? Yep.
Oh, it was. Okay. Why did I think that was? I thought that was on a damn. I could have sworn I thought that was one of their songs on an album. Wasn't it?
S&M was the name of the album. No Leaf Clover and Human were both off that album.
Gotcha. Okay. There you go. Nice. Good call. Way to go, Will.
Great collaboration with the symphony.
It was awesome. Yeah, San Francisco.
Bernice went to see the night that they opened the Chase Center. Its debut. Metallica was the opening event.
Well, for this
they opened it, and they played with the orchestra, about 500-piece orchestra.
Oh, when
the
was
Chase
that?
Center.
Oh, you're talking about how long ago was that? Like a while back? No, that had been
spitball in here. 2019.
Oh, really? Somewhere
18, 19. Yeah.
The actual one where they filmed it live, I think. Yeah, you said it was in 1999. It was awesome, dude. Man,
they're a pretty good band. Oh, Eric, I watched them just by happen chance. I came across a video of theirs the other day doing Enter Sandman in Russia.
Oh, the million people.
Have you seen the video?
A million people.
So, and that wasn't recorded yesterday. And all you see are American flags, and you see the guys that like the Russian military,
the Russian
cops.
army.
They're all I'm like, what the hell,
dude? It was nuts.
I was like, that can't be right.
It was nuts. Yeah, that was like the first concert in Moscow, and like I can't remember, dude. Incredible.
Over a million people.
2 concerts that stand out in my mind. There's 2 of them. I saw Korn open up for Metallica. This is back in 1996. Awesome. Awesome. It was in where the Coyotes used to play. What's the name of that? America West Arena. Oh, concerts because it's loud and it's freaking awesome. Outdoors sucks. I hate outdoors. But
Me too.
The best one was back in 1992. I think it was 1992. Megadeth.
Oh, geez, don't get me going. Dude, it's too late.
Symphony of Destruction, and you know who opened it for him was Suicidal Tendencies. Oh, dude, it was so good. It was so good, dude. Man.
Arguably, people are going to come up with their own. There's 101 choices or more.
What's up, D-Shot?
Best bass riff ever. I love the bass.
Yeah, I know you love the. So you must like Iron Maiden too, then, because they got some awesome bass lines. They got the galloping freaking bass line.
Wasn't that long ago in one of our shows, maybe a couple of weeks ago. For anybody who's just joining us, I told you I was driving to work one morning. I was doing the morning show at the Classic Rock Station. I'm driving around. I have to pass the airport, so you got the fence and like the big armpit of the airport where the planes land and they kind of move. They're not coming over to let people off. It was considered a charter flight, so they kind of move them over to the off ramp, if you will. And I look over, it's a big jumbo jet, and there's that big whatever his name is on the tail, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie.
I'm like, it's Iron Maiden's plane.
Yeah, that's all.
I thought it was pretty damn cool.
And he flies it. The front man. He's a pilot. Orion, dude, what a great instrumental. That's Metallica, by the way. We're kind of deviating. Dude, the bass on that, because there's so much distortion on it. Oh, dude, I love it. It's a long-ass freaking song. It's a long-ass song, but it is freaking awesome. Matter of fact, if you go look at the Metallica YouTube, they played it live, a few months ago. It's freaking awesome, dude.
I like Iron Maiden. I like Iron Maiden. Bruce Dickinson's great.
Oh, yeah, of course, Primus. Dude, Les Claypool. Matter of fact, he tried out for Metallica, but he lost out to, what's his name? Trujillo.
Run to the
hills.
Oh, I loved him. Dude, I've said it before. You know how blessed I am to have a job like I've got.
Yeah, to get to listen to
the last 40 years. What do I do every day? I put on a set of headphones like you've got. And I go, 12:07. Here's some Iron Maiden. We're going to rock out the noon hour with you.
Yeah, see?
Just like, hey, what do I get to do? I get to rock and roll, baby.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And
I wish you could play this shit on freaking YouTube.
I'm one of the few of all the people I work with, Eric. They do this. Iron Maiden on Capital FM. And they'll lean back and they're reading the paper. They're having a smoke. And I'm Capital FM. And I got them. The guys from the newspaper are always over. You got to turn the music down. Oh, that's why I like doing the morning show. No one in the building but me between 6 and 9 in the morning. We were 8:30ish. And I got that music just 10. Boom.
10.
I love it. I love it.
10.
And when we built the studio, we have the speakers. We have the great big speakers. We have 4 speakers, 2 mounted on each side up at the very top of the room.
Wow.
And a 27-inch, instead of a computer monitor, we have a 27-inch TV screen mounted above us.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what happens when you turn the music up? The floor above us, the law firm. So, I mean, the papers are just flying off their desks when can you imagine? I put on Enter Sandman. And all of a sudden they're like, you guys are let me down. Oh, they filed so many complaints against me.
Oh, man.
And you know, Glenn, you know what I told them to do?
F off?
Something like that. Yeah.
Hold on.
Back when I used to be crusty.
I'll tell you what you need.
Back when I used to be crusty.
Where the hell is it at? Right. God, I got.
You know what, skaters? I have never seen Iron Maiden live either.
Never seen Iron Maiden live. Nope.
Did you ever get to see Kiss live?
No. My uncles did though. They always told me
ZZ Top was great live. ZZ Top.
Back, you remember Kiss Alive 2? They went to the concert when that came out. Yeah. That's what you need, Glenn. There you go.
What do I need?
There you go. That's what you need.
Yeah, there you go. A little Back to the Future. Speaking of Greg, there you go.
Oh my God.
80s rock, man. 80s rock. I love the hair bands, man. And I was thinking about it the other day. We were talking classic rock and heavy bands the other night. I still find it hard to find any. I know you like the heavy stuff. I have a hard time beating AC/DC.
AC, yeah.
For the number of just pumping out hit after hit, to have commercial hits with the volume
they had a lot
of
Yep.
Because bands like Iron Maiden, Metallica, Megadeth, they have a cult following, Eric.
He got to see Rush before Neil Peart passed. Neil Peart, the dude was absolutely incredible. I mean, he was a doctor. He got a doctorate in percussion, right? Something like that. Yeah. Unbelievable. You know who
Neil
else is an
Peart,
awesome drummer?
Great drummer.
The drummer from Tool. I can't remember his name. He's a big, tall guy too, but he's a fantastic drummer. I've always liked Nick Menza from Megadeth. Something about him. The dude was, when I saw him in concert, man, he'd cross his arms, hitting the cymbal crashes. He's like, it's a tornado of souls. He's just throwing his sticks, picking up another one as he's gone. Oh, dude, it's unbelievable, dude. Slipknot. Yeah, I heard Slipknot's a hell of a. God rest freaking Joey Jordison. I love Joey Jordison. Joey Jordison was another. Dude was a little guy. That guy could play the shit out of some drums. And unfortunately, he passed a couple of years ago.
Best drummer I've seen in the last decade plus was Matt Frenette. Matt Frenette is the drummer for Loverboy.
Oh, really?
Dude, he stands on the drum kit and drums. It's
nice.
Blows me away.
Does anyone beat though? Oh God, I just had his name in my head and it's gone. John Bonham.
Hey, I played Bastille Day today. Oh, John Bonham.
Dude, no one beats John Bonham, right? Come on. No one beats John Bonham.
I was listening to some Led Zeppelin yesterday. I listened to the whole album 4.
Oh, geez.
If it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Did I ever tell you this? I think I did. Maybe in passing. I don't know if we were in the green room, Eric. Did I ever tell you the story? Most guys, you guys in the chat, do you know much about Loverboy, the Canadian band Loverboy from Vancouver?
I remember in the 80s they were talking about, like when I listened to freaking Casey Kasem, I think they were on there occasionally.
They had some great songs. Everybody knows "Working for the Weekend."
Yeah.
Do you know the song "Turn Me Loose"? So why don't you turn me loose?
Me loose. Yeah. They always play that in the classic rock.
So, the bass player. I'm sure I mentioned this on the show with you, Eric. I could have been backstage. The bass player back in November of the year 2000. The bass player was out boating.
I don't remember this one.
Off, it was San Francisco Bay. He fell overboard. Really? They never seen him again.
What? No way. He became shark bait, huh?
Let me Google it here. Let me find it.
Wow. That's got to suck.
Scott Smith was his name. Scott Smith.
What? Did you say insane in a memory? Oh, look, someone's saying insane in a memory. And you know, you kind of look senior right there in that blurry picture. You kind of look like Tyler Fitzgerald right there. You kind of look like Tyler.
Kind of does. It's the hair. It's the hairdo. It's the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Loverboy bassist.
White shirt, man. Holy crap.
Loverboy bassist Scott Smith died November 30th of 2000.
I'm off beat.
He was swept overboard by a large wave while sailing in San Francisco Bay. He was 45 years old. The band continued to tour after his death. And then Eric, an acquaintance of mine, Kenny Seneve, they call him Spider. He joined the band from the band Streetheart. He left Streetheart, joined Loverboy along with guitarist Paul Dean, who is by far, he's the greatest Canadian guitarist of all time.
RJ say Scott was murdered.
It was murder.
Unsolved Mystery of the Bay in 2000. Wow. How about that?
Yeah. Washed overboard, Eric. Never seen him again.
Uh-oh. Who was on the boat with him?
To this day, I don't know. Maybe he was on the boat alone.
Maybe someone gave it a little. Here comes a wave. Whoops.
Oh, they get a really good article online. I've read this before. They have a really good article here on Rolling Stone magazine, but it's one of these ones that if I don't pay, it's all blurry. You can't read it.
What do we got here?
Were you a big Doors fan? I think your wife is.
Oh, yeah, Doors. My wife is a huge Doors fan.
I like
Doors, dude. They got so many great hits, man. Gosh.
I like that's a great job I have. I get to play album tracks, man. I don't get to I don't have to play Break On Through to the Other Side over and over and over. I get to play.
Yeah, right. You get to play
This Is the End.
This Is the End. Oh, dude.
The Wasp.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's funny
because Mother. Yes, son.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when we went to we visited Portugal. We did a 2-city visit. We were in Lisbon for like 2 or 3 or 4 days, and then we went up to Porto for like 3 or 4 days. And while we were in Lisbon, we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, and the booth we sat at actually had Jim Morrison's diary, I guess, or no, his book of poems up in glass right next to it. It was pretty damn cool, man.
A little trip down memory lane.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome, man.
Boggs awesome. Says first concert was 84. Van Halen at the Cow Palace. For me, it was 1977. I went to see April Wine and Trooper.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Still one of the best concerts I've ever seen. Holy cow. It was my introduction to music. April Wine. You know who April Wine is, right?
Nope.
She's a roller, a high roller, baby. Look out. Or Sign of the Gypsy Queen, which was actually a cover, but they made it a big hit. April Wine. Just between you and me. Dude, they had so many. Why they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's disgusting, dude. But Dolly Parton's in there.
I don't get it.
What was the first show you saw?
The first show ever was the Megadeth and Suicidal Tendencies.
Or Suicidal Tendencies, yeah.
Unbelievable, man. Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, April Wine. You got to go. Dude, you like rock? Check out April Wine, man.
April Wine. Huh?
Look them up if you've got, do you have Spotify? Do you use Spotify?
No.
YouTube.
But I can
look
just
up
YouTube it.
Look at YouTube.
Yeah.
I like these videos. You ever see the guys who have and I don't know how they get away with it, Eric. Maybe you can answer. Maybe somebody knows. They got channels where, Eric, today you and I are going to listen to April Wine. It's
You know what?
debut, and then they play it.
I wonder if they pay for the license, which means they would have had to drop like a couple of $1,000. Yeah,
You can buy the whole song and they pick it apart.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Reaction video channels?
Yeah, reaction. Yeah, you get a reaction. Hey, we're a reaction. Let's react to this, and then we'll put.
I sing 2 lines of the April Wine song. We might get a email. Just came in. I swear, dude. I don't know if the guys in the chat know that we play. You play a video. You play a video of Senior's young fella going down at the game to the fence to talk to Eldridge. And we, in the background, I don't even know what song's playing, Eric, but there's something playing. And 2 days later, I go, Eric, did you check the email?
Yep. I had to edit it out.
Yeah. They're like, get that the hell out of there.
I don't know what the stipulations are for the reaction.
I see other channels. You and I have talked about it. Other channels.
I think you've got
it's almost an unfair. It's an unfair thing. They may be paying for that, right? But I've talked to you offline. Some channels they'll play 3 minutes of NBC Bay Area highlights. We can't do that.
Hold on, let me see something.
We can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. Well, I guess you can do that if you've got no followers, but I mean, or a few. But if you want to get what do you call that word, Eric? If you want to get your money, you want to get
monetized.
Yeah, once you get monetized, you can't be playing. So it's almost like an unfair advantage that smaller channels can do all kinds of shenanigans that we can't. But once they reach that plateau, you get in big trouble. They'll shut your channel down, Eric.
Oh, here you go. Okay. YouTube channels can create song reaction videos by recording their genuine reactions to a song while playing it in the background. This can be done by using screen recording software, StreamYard, to capture both video of the song and the creator's reaction. To avoid copyright issues, reaction videos should ideally be transformative, meaning they offer unique commentary, analysis, or humor that goes beyond simply reacting to the song.
Hey, I can do that.
Let's do that.
I can do that.
Let's do that. Holy shit, Glenn. I can't believe that riff.
All you got to do is, dude, all I got to do is pretend I'm like pop-up video. Eric, this song was released in 2007. You play the song. And, hey, that guitar riff was actually stolen from a Lover Boy Streetheart album in 1979. You got to just drop things in. It has to be informative of some. You can't just play video. But there's a guy who goes on for like 6 hours and he plays golden oldies, like music of the 50s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does he do it? He's sitting with 2 turntables. You go, this one came out on Epic Records, and let's give it a spin now for you. And he plays it. And I'm like, Eric and I whistle a tune and getting in trouble. God, you whistle Dixie.
Man. Gotta do it. We gotta do song reactions now, right?
Papa Roach. Let's just hope. You know what? They got a winning record, but they don't need a lifeline just yet.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
What's wrong?
Maybe gonna have to start doing this every day.
What?
Why not?
What?
Bryce Eldridge, 2 for 5, batting 300.
Getting some
what did he have?
Bats. There you go.
He had another double. Another double for young Bryce. Uh-oh. He's heating up, baby. He's heating up.
How about them flying squirrels?
Gonna have to keep an eye on that one. Gotta keep an eye. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Oh my gosh.
You know what we could do, Eric? And I would fight them on it. Just look around Major League Baseball and find cool walk-up songs. Play them in their entirety, and we give our opinion on them.
But the thing is, MLB will get us, not the copyright for the song.
No, not. They're playing their walk-up songs are predominantly songs.
Yeah.
So we play the video. We play the whole song.
Yeah, I see. But the thing is, you can hardly hear that most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And usually it's you barely hear it.
Unless it's Bailey. I refuse to play country music. No wonder he's got problems, Eric. He walks up to the plate. It was a good old day in Hickoryville. I'm like, oh. I want some TNT.
There you go.
Are we allowed to play on the show? Because I'll do it. Are we allowed to play the walk-up song for Jung-Hoo Lee?
What is it?
His Korean walk-up song. Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Is it copyrighted? It's got some
Sure it's copyrighted.
K-pop copyright.
I'm sure it is, but we can't. How do we react to that when you don't even know? Hey, that's
That was Jung-Hoo Lee.
But you got problem is you got to you got to talk while the song is to us.
No, you don't.
You got to play a clip. You got to stop it. Then you got to make, what do you think about this, that, and the other? Then play
I don't know,
again.
Eric. I've watched them, and they don't do that the whole song.
Watch reaction, guys. You'll see it where they'll stop the tape, and then they talk about the reaction.
Maybe once.
Usually it's more than that.
Well, 7 minutes and 11 seconds of Stairway to Heaven. They only stopped it twice to comment on something.
You ever see the reactions of people when they first hear Van Halen's Eruption? It's pretty funny. There's a lot of good ones out there that are funny.
I'm not fussy about that.
Oh, it's funny. Well, these people who are reacting to that are people who've never heard it, supposedly. I don't know if it's
their debut album is one of the greatest debuts ever.
Oh, Van Halen, or no, yeah, Van Halen, right? Yeah. Oh, dude, I know.
I've talked to other bands and done my interviews over the years, and when that comes up, Eric, so many bands back in the 70s, when that album was released, they'd be like, huge. You got to listen to this. You got to listen to this band Van Halen.
Yep.
How instrumental, for lack of a better word, how monumental it was. And I'm a big fan of Hot for Teacher.
Running with the devil.
Running with the devil, and the cradle will rock.
Yeah.
So when their guitar player, famous guitar player, he passed away just a few years ago, Eric.
Yeah, I know. What a shame.
I went 72 hours on the rock station.
Did you? Good for you.
Playing nothing but
oh my Halen. God, did there the last few years, did you ever watch Eddie play his guitar? It was so effortless. I mean, it's just the guy. Unbelievable, dude. Effortless.
I showed you back in the fall. I bought his brother's book. His brother put out a book.
Yeah, the audiobook, right?
I bought the book and the audiobook.
Something
so when
about
I'm on the plane, I listen to it.
What was that? What was it called? Unfinished or something like that?
Yeah.
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 Was it good? Was it pretty good?
Very good.
There's a song. Remember, a song came out with those two. It was an instrumental.
Yeah.
Wasn't it called Unfinished?
I'm not sure the title of it, but there was a. Yeah. And it's basically a play on words. He's like, we were unfinished, dude. He died. We still
Will B is
had
now
work
going
to do.
Motley Crue. Now Will B is talking Motley Crue now.
Who's the lead singer of Motley Crue, Eric? What was his name?
Vince.
Vince Neil. I'm going to see him in November.
No kidding. He's still around, huh?
Yeah, when I'm for now. When I'm scouting, my next scouting appearance in Mexico with Tommy D, we're going to see.
Oh, really? Is that who's playing over there?
Yeah. I'm going to see him. I'm going to see Ace Frehley.
Hey, did you ever see the story? Matter of fact, Eddie was talking to, it was, what's his name? Piers Morgan. He was interviewing, talking about how it came about, how he wrote the matter of fact, he wrote the entire song for Michael Jackson. He never got paid for it. He never got paid for it. And then supposedly there was a rule within the band that no one's allowed to do any solo shit whatsoever. That was an agreement they had with the band. But he said he couldn't get a hold of anybody, so he did it anyways. It was great, dude. If you look it up, it's pretty good. It's showing.
Well, if you listen to Michael Jackson's Beat It at the 3/4 mark. That whole instrumental.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, it's him. You can totally tell it's Eddie. Eddie has a sound, right?
Yeah.
He has just like Marty Friedman has a sound. You know when he is going.
And at the end of the instrumental, it goes up and up and up. Right at the end, that last note. Beat it. Hate the song, but I love that instrumental.
Yeah, I know.
And I still like. There's not many. I don't like Eruption. I don't like the guitar work in Newer. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me.
Do you ever hear the live version of Eruption? Because he modifies it, and it's beautiful, beautiful, man. It's on YouTube.
I can't remember. No, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. I'll do it.
Look it up. Eddie Van Halen's just guitar solo.
I'll tell you what. I'll do it if you look up April Wine. and then what we'll do is we'll have our own reaction video tomorrow night. You can tell me what you thought of it.
Oh man, that's funny.
You can come with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Abraham, he used to have a lot of takes on music. Remember?
Yeah, he's a big Dylan and Beatles fan. Yeah.
Oh, I listened to Bob Dylan today. I didn't play it on my radio show, but I listened to The Hurricane.
Oh, did you?
Oh, it's 1 a.m. here.
Yeah.
Your clock just struck 11.
Yeah, it did.
Time to put the birdie away.
Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon, you got Hicks on the hill.
Yeah, let's get the heck out of here.
I got to shut the guitar. I got to shut the amp off here, Eric, and call it a night. Come on.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. All right,
buddy.
We'll come back on tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Yeah, sounds about right. We'll do our normal time since it's going to be an afternoon game. Jordan Hicks will take them out. Who's going for Colorado real quick before we get the hell out of here?
I don't know.
You know? All right. Don't know who's going for Colorado.
Eric, does it matter?
Mm.
Does it matter?
Right.
Should it matter?
Is it Feltner?
Should.
Might be Feltner. I know Feltner's in here somewhere. Anyways, let's get the hell out of here. Guys, it was fun. Let's go. Let's see the Giants get another win tomorrow. That's at least the minimum of a split, but it's got to be more than that. We got to get 3 in a row, man. Come on, let's go. Again, fantastic performance today by Robbie Ray. Let's see some more of that stuff.
Dude, if they don't win, even a split.
Yeah, if they lose, that's going to be tough.
I'll be running with the devil, man.
Exactly. Thanks, Will. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Double Down. We'll see you guys here back tomorrow night. Let's do it all over again. Let's get out of here.
All right.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.